Ojude Oba, and also Adefarasin, who I think should go and do some anger management classes because I feel he needs to work on his anger. And also to the trending request about boxers and every other thing. Don't be a dirty boy or be a dirty girl. And then CR7, I still stand on my word, retire. When I say retire, I mean retire. Leave the football before the football leaves you. And for the children who were caught in those states that if their 1-year-old sister to death, well, penalty, they have to face the law one way or the other, but I feel like I called to all families, if you are not ready to raise a family, like financially, mentally, and every other thing, do not start one. And also to the death, we sympathize with the families of Mike Eziaga and Nifesimi, Formula Ogulano, and I hope that God gives you strength to live without the presence of your loved ones that have been dead. What's up, my people? How we doing? Welcome to a wonderful episode of Opinion Piece, brought to you by the House Chronicles. You know, this is the opinion piece where we give you the truth in an unfiltered way, and we don't mince words here, we don't judge, we just say the truth the way it should be. I'm going to be your host for today. I go by the name the guy unusual, and on today's show, we're going to be giving you a rundown of everything that happened from the Salah, before the Salah, and even after the Salah. Everything's going to be bang, bang, bang today. So please sit tight and let's get right into the show. Oh yeah, now to the Ojude Oba. You know, on the norms, Ojude Oba is something that is celebrated by the Ijebu people. But I think it has transitioned from being just an Ijebu thing to being a Yoruba thing because the crowd this time around was massive. And I must commend the fashion, like, I think I will celebrate Yoruba people. You guys, your fashion is on another level. But while we give you the praises, we also give you the punches. Like, come and tell me why you will have a program or an event like that and some people came there to come and steal. Like, they recorded about 40 to 45 phones that were stolen. Phones. Okay, they stole people's phone normally. Even the police that they called to come and protect life and properties, they still stole police phones. This is what I keep saying in Nigeria. It's our time you stopped fielding half-baked officers. How can they steal your phone as a police officer? Then what will happen to us? Come to think of it, like, I understand that everybody is a human, this, that, but what were you trained for? What did you go to police college for? You went to a place like Ojude Oba and then they stole civilians' phone. While we weren't talking about that, and then you came out to still open your mouth and say that, I'm a police officer and they stole my phone. My guy, shame supposed to catch you. I don't know why Nigerians, we don't have shame, but in a way, shame supposed to catch you for some kind of way they talk. Well, I beg, let me not just, because if I keep talking, you guys will keep saying, but it's just the truth. This is an half-baked officer. Half-baked officers were the people you brought as security to Ojude Oba. Please, Ojude Oba, people that are planning your program and people that are planning the event should please work on themselves and get better officers next time. My humble opinion. Okay, yeah, I'm speaking about Adefarasin. You know, everybody has been saying yada yada due to the video that came out of him coming out to point something, and they said it's a firearm. Well, he came out to say that he wasn't holding a firearm. So I want to believe you, Adefarasin, that you're not holding a firearm. That is normal. But I want to speak to Nigerians. Just because he's a pastor doesn't mean he should not protect himself. The point is, if you see a girl with a pepper spray, what will you think? She's protecting herself. If you see me holding a taser, you will still tell me I'm protecting myself. So he's a pastor. Leave the fact of Jesus this, Jesus that. Jesus dey heaven. You know, go come that can't protect you. Forget saying they do pastor. If the employee is going to him, he go drop all the money. So he's just protecting himself. That's what I think Adefarasin is doing. But Adefarasin, I think you need to go to an anger management class because it seems like you don't know how to control your anger. And the Bible says anger lieth in the bosom of fools. I'm not saying you're a fool, Pastor Paul, but I believe you understand the Bible better than I do. So work on your anger and don't lead people astray. Okay, I'm sure most of us have seen this movie. The movie trending right now, Straw, produced by Tyler Perry. The movie is a great movie. Like, it's something that I feel like everybody should watch because I love how Tyler Perry always prides in black excellence. That is something that is great. And even the person that watched the movie with me was crying. But as a strong man that I am, I did not cry. So that shows that people like us are strong and people like you are soft. But I'm not disputing the fact that the movie was not emotional. That's it. But all the same, big ups to you, Tyler Perry. Thank you for putting up stories like this that always relate to the black life because I can really relate to that story. I'm a black guy. And also to you, Taraji, you put up a very, 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 very wonderful acting. Like, that was so, so wonderful. Like, you connected to every emotion. And I could really read everything you were doing to the movie. That is something that is great. But I won't speak about that thing to Nigeria. Like, Taraji in this movie was poor. And she had a car. Poor man for Nigeria, no, they even get bicycle. So Nigeria politicians, this is another way to work on it. Like, these are black Americans who are poor. And see the way they are living. At least they can even afford a day meal. But see the way things be for our country. So politicians, please work on it and let the black lives here also be good and okay, just like the black lives over there. And then they are almost saying they are suffering. That kind of thing, if I do that kind of thing for Nigeria, I'm not just say crime go deal. I don't know why now ourselves, but all the same, it's all good. That's my humble opinion. Shout out to you, Tyler Perry. Keep giving us good movies like this. Okay, so there's a trending question that's been going on now. They said, is it proper or is it nice or is it appropriate for a lady to wear a bra twice and for a guy to wear a boxer twice? If I would tell you the truth, as a lady or as a guy, wearing one bra for 2 days or wearing one boxer for 2 days is a sign of dirtiness. I know most ladies are saying that bra and boxer are not the same thing, but the point is it is still covering a private part. So it should be kept very, very neat. Like a neat guy like myself, I change my boxer daily. Even sometimes I wear 2 boxers in a day. Like once I bathe in the morning, I put on a boxer. Take my bath in the afternoon, I put on a different boxer. Then when I take my bath at night, I put on my nightwear. Yeah, that's neatness. So you Nigerians, please embrace a neat life. The Bible says cleanliness is next to godliness. So if you're a dirty person, you're a sinner, you're going to a fire. So I know people don't want to go to a fire. So it's better you just work on these things and like, as a lady, don't wear the same bra. If you are my girlfriend and you wear one bra for 2 days, I go pursue you. That's just the truth. Yeah. So please, ladies, train your boys to watch their boxers daily. And women, train your girls too. And girls, train yourself because I know you like your word. But train yourself. Don't wear the same bra twice. That's all I have to say. Oh yeah, now I'm moving to Europe. CR7 just won his 3rd international trophy with his country. Big up CR7. I know I've asked you to retire. And I say stand on my word. Please, retire. Forget the fact say you score for the final, this or that. Bros, you don't do. Retire. But I hate the fact that the media was trying to make the final a CR7 versus Yamal showdown. Like, bros, I'm not a CR7 fan, but that doesn't mean I do not like to accord people with respect. Like, Cristiano Ronaldo is a 40-year-old man. Yamal is a 17-year-old boy. Yamal is just 3 years older than Cristiano Ronaldo's first son. And how can you be comparing the both of them just because they are facing themselves in the final? Come on now, I'm gonna get respect for this guy. This guy has had like a wonderful career that so many people can dream of. So you don't have to be comparing him to Yamal. And I know Yamal was locked by Nuno Mendes in the final. That shows that experience or kind of time is a pass ability. One way or the other, Yamal is a great player and I know this guy will do well in the future. But please stop putting so much pressure on him. This guy just needs to go. That's one thing I feel. But CR7, I still stand on my word. It is time you called it quits with the football. Leave the football before the football leaves you. My humble opinion. And then while we're celebrating Salah on Friday, we heard the news from Edo State that 2 young boys raped their 1-year-old sister till she died. That is tragic, that is pathetic, whatever thing you say. But I think I'll blame the parents because situations like this, it means there's, like when we go to make research, you got to know that we are there. They stay in a one-room apartment. That's the mother, the father, and the 3 children. Which means they've seen their mother and father practice that thing in their presence. So they thought of practicing it on their younger sister. I'm not saying that you should live above your income, but when you begin to raise children, I feel like you should know the kind of places you should stay. You can't be raising 3 kids in a one-room apartment. Like you are doing what you are doing in their presence. They will practice this on people now. Like, that's what picking they spoil for this country. I'm not blaming the poor. It's not the crime to be poor. I understand that. But please, if you know you are not strong enough to raise a family, don't bother starting one. Just stay on your own. You will not die being a bachelor. And you will not die being a spinster. That's one thing I believe. So please, I know everybody's saying that they should take them to juvenile, this or that, but I don't think these children are in their right senses. Like, the oldest one amongst them is not even up to 7 years old. And doing this kind of thing is just trying to practicalize what they are saying maybe his parents do. I'm not saying he saw his parents do, but maybe he might have seen it because of the way ahead at their houses. But anyway it is, please, parents out there, before you start raising a family, make sure you are very much standard, very much strong enough to carry a family. That's my humble opinion. In the industry, we recorded 2 deaths during the week. First was from a legend, Mike Ezeaga, popular singer of the Ngwangwangwo. A song that he sang in the year 1981. It trended that year, it was a tune everywhere, and just last year, because that's not a song for our generation, our fathers loved the song. So just last year, Benjota did the challenge with the same song, and it trended again. And just during the week, we heard about his death. He died at the age of 97. He has led a good life. He's a legend in the music industry. And he's also a role model to so many young people like ourselves who are going in the industry. So to his family and to everyone who is a well-wisher, we send our lovely sympathy. And we hope that God gives you the strength to sail through and live without his presence. And also, an upcoming actress was found dead along Ibadan Way. She was reported missing. That was on the 2nd of June, 2025. But just during the week, her body was found in Ibadan. News said that she was on her way to a movie set before she was allegedly robbed, raped, and murdered in cold blood. This is not something we like to hear in the industry, because this is somebody with a bright future in the industry who might just go up and win us an Oscar in Nigeria, but then her destiny has just been cut short one way or the other. But I sympathize with the family. Her name is Nifesimi Fumulayo Ogulano. She's a wonderful actress who has been going in the industry, and then she's dead now. But all the same, we sympathize with your family and everyone who is going to be surviving now. I hope that God gives you strength to live without her presence. Ojude Oba, and also Adefarasin, who I think should go and do some anger management classes, because I feel he needs to work on his anger. And also to the trending request about boxers and bra and every other thing. Don't be a dirty boy or be a dirty girl. And then TR7, I still stand on my word, retire. When I say retire, I mean retire. Leave the football before the football leaves you. And for the children who were caught in those states that raped their 1-year-old sister to death, well, penalty, they have to face the law one way or the other. But I feel like I called to all families, if you are not ready to raise a family, like financially, mentally, and every other thing, do not start one. And also to the death, we sympathize with the families of Mike Eziaga and Nifesimi Fumulayo Ogulano. And I hope that God gives you strength to live without the presence of your loved ones that have been dead. Well, that's everything for today on the show. And until next time, keep following us on all social media platforms at the House Chronicles. And follow me on all social media platforms as That Guy Unusual. And until next time, keep growing, keep thinking, and I love you, my people. Ciao, ciao.